group urges the UK to deport activist Sandra Duru. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. A group, Arewa Youth Group Progressive Assembly, has called on the United Kingdom to deport activist Dr. Sandra Duru for constituting a public nuisance. Their demand came amid controversy stoked by Duru when she claimed that Senator Natasha allegedly attempted to induce her with 200 million naira to falsely accuse former Akpabio governor and now Senate President Akpabio for organ harvesting. In a statement, the group's national president Shaibu Usman and the national secretary Abdul Kefas Gambo noted that in her live video, Duru, popularly known as Professor Meke, claimed she had no contact with Senator Akpabio. He said that fresh allegations have emerged suggesting that while scrolling through her phone contacts, her recent calls log revealed communications with Senator Akpabio. Reacting to the development, the youth group said Duru had become an embarrassment and should be deported by the United Kingdom's authority. The group said the alleged discovery of Akpabio's call log on Duru's phone proved that she is a serial blackmailer. Gambo said that such characters should not be shielded by the United Kingdom, apart from the now discovered baseless claims she made about Senator Natasha and her denial of having any contact with Senator Akpabio. She went as far as accusing well-respected Mrs. Obi Ezekwesili of engaging in bribery. With the emerging fact, she should be hiding her face in shame, just like her enablers who have refused to stop at nothing to bring Senator Natasha down. The United Kingdom, a decent country, should not be a safe haven for such characters who are hiding under the banners of activism to spread falsehood and instigate chaos in the society. Meanwhile, the Southeast People's Progressive Initiative has called for Senator Natasha Akpabio's restatement, saying proper reconciliation will bring lasting peace to the Senate. National Publicity Secretary of the group, Mazi Chinedum Obi, made the call in a statement he released to newsmen in Owerri. According to the group, the reinstatement move will not only restore sanity at the Legislative House but will also showcase statesmanship. Obi said that Senator Akpabio and the Senate should prioritize peace and reconciliation, welcoming Senator Natasha back and making amends. This will not only resolve the matter but also demonstrate statesmanship. We recognize Senator Natasha's tireless efforts in advocating for her people. Even before her Senate election, her determination and resilience in winning her election despite adversity are truly inspiring. Her courageous stand for her rights in a statement to her strength and character, making her an exemplary role model for young girls, the statement reads. Meanwhile, the group slammed the critics of Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, who stood firm to condemn the suspension of Akpabio Duagan by the Senate, reacting to recent claims by Sandra Duru, a United Kingdom-based Nigerian businesswoman, about Ezekwesili and Akpabio Duagan. The group described them as totally false. The Southeastern People's Progressive Initiative strongly condemns Sandra Duru's unwarranted attacks on Dr. Obi Ezekwesili and Senator Natasha Akpabio. We hail Dr. Ezekwesili's courage in standing for Senate Akpabio Duagan against Senate President Akpabio's alleged victimization. Sandra Duru's action demonstrates a clear disregard for truth and decorum. We commend Dr. Obi Ezekwesili for her bold stance and courage, and encourage other women to stand up for their rights and defend fellow women facing maltreatment. We urge Senator Akpabio to consider the broader implications of his actions and the potential impact on national unity. Nigerians are known for their capacity for forgiveness, and retracting his actions would be a step towards healing and unity. Meanwhile, the Senate President Akpabio has reportedly withdrawn from a presidential panel investigating sexual harassment allegations made against him by Senator Natasha Akpabio of Kogi Central. Obi Ndukwe, president of Citizen Quest for Truth, revealed this during Politics Today channel's television interview. Sources say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu formed the panel on April 2025, and the panel was chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima with members including National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Rabidu, and the Attorney General of the Federation and one representative each from Akpabio and Akpabio. The panel was tasked with probing allegations that sparked national controversy. Akpabio's withdrawal without an official explanation has fueled speculations. Sources claim he cited executive interference and doubts about the panel's neutrality. Tensions between Akpabio and Akpabio escalated escalated after her February 2025 accusations of sexual harassment. The Senate suspended Akpabio on Thursday, March 6, 2025, pending the investigation's outcome, a move critics called a silencing tactic. Akpabio has vowed to present evidence in court. The suspended Senate representing Kogi Central Natasha Akpabio countered a United States-based activist, Dr. Sandra Duru, who alleged a plot to frame Senate President Akpabio. The lawmaker, in a statement issued by her media aide, Israel Arewa'S, said all the recorded conversations played in Duru's live stream were manipulated. Duru, popularly known as Professor Meke, in a Facebook Live broadcast that lasted 1 hour and 8 minutes, accused Akpabio of offering her 200 million naira to fabricate allegations against Akpabio. She also accused Akpabio of recruiting prominent Nigerians and human rights groups to malign the Senate president. Duru alleged that the suspended lawmaker contacted her after her sexual harassment petition against Akpabio failed to gain traction. She said, "She told me bluntly that the sexual harassment allegations was not flying. She said she needed another strategy. Then she asked me to help draft petitions to the United Kingdom's Parliament and the United Nations. She offered me 200 million naira and later offered to pay in dollars. I said no. She said some politicians were behind the plot and promised she would be rewarded with a ministerial position or made governor of Kogi if she succeeded. She, Akpabio, wanted me to contact some agencies in the United Kingdom and lie against the Senate President of Nigeria that the man killed someone. Natasha told me bluntly that there was nothing like sexual harassment and I was shocked. She said it didn't happen, that she didn't have the evidence. At that point, I withdrew and I told her I couldn't do it. I told her to send me whatever evidence she had against the Senate president so I could vet it and advised her on how to fight the cause, but she disappeared. Natasha said this is a politically motivated and sponsored attack against what she called the Yoruba government. She said it had nothing to do with Akpabio, that what her political leaders sent her to do was to ensure that the Yoruba government does not go 8 years. She said if she gets it done, they will make her the governor of Kogi State, or if that does not work, the Minister of Petroleum Resources, she said. Duru added that she, Akpabio, said since the sexual harassment allegations was not flying, she came to me with another proposal to help her write to some agencies to come out in media, alleging that the senator she was fighting is involved in organ harvesting. She said that the senator murdered a young woman called Umoren and took the girl's kidney for his wife. She said if I brought up that allegation, Nigerians would believe it. She also told me that she wanted what she wanted, and all she wanted was for the Senate president to step down, that the Senate president is the one shooting Nigerian's president. She gave me the names of the agencies she wanted me to write to in the United Kingdom's parliament. Natasha alleged that the Senate president of Nigeria murdered someone. Natasha made me understand that she wanted the organ harvesting case to take precedence over the sexual harassment. I asked her for evidence or an autopsy report to prove the case, but she failed to send the evidence after repeatedly promising me to do so. The activist claimed to have handed over WhatsApp chats, phone logs, and audio recordings to the United States authorities, the Nigerian police force, and the other relevant bodies for forensic analysis. But the suspended senator, in a statement, denied the allegations. She said, in her words, I have carefully watched a live stream which was done by one Sandra Duru on Facebook on May 1st, 2025. The content of the live stream, including the voice effect credited to me, is entirely untrue and most manipulated to serve Sandra Duru's ulterior motive of playing the script of the Senate President Akpabio. To the best of my knowledge, those words used against Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Dr. Abiola FIDA, and fellow Nigerians as gullible and hungry are crazy falsehoods and did not emanate from the natural cause of any contact involving me. Akpabio promised to respond to the unfounded allegations made therein in the nearest time. Also, a former Minister of Education, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, who was also mentioned in the Facebook live chat, faulted claims by Duru. When contacted by our reporters, she described the allegations as nonsense. I do not have a response, zero response. I do not respond to nonsense, she stated. The country vice president for FIDA Nigeria, Eliana Martins, said the organization did not collect any money from Akpabio. She said, of course, we are interested in due processes. FIDA came out to issue a statement indicating clearly that there was a need for due process in this matter. Even if the issue of sexual harassment has to be proved, it has to be proved. How do we know whether it is true or not? It is true proof. We are interested in a transparent process being set in place to ensure both parties are listened to. That was why FIDA was involved in that process. She added, let nobody shut should be shut down. If there are weighty allegations, it is in the interest of Nigerian women and in the interest of the Senate itself that we look into those allegations and listen to both sides, and that an impartial umpire is put in place to address the issues. That was FIDA's part in the matter, nothing else. Can we hear both sides and observe that the process is indeed transparent? We did not collect any money from anybody or collude with anyone to defame anyone. Meanwhile, a pan-Yoruba socio-political organization, Afenifere, described the allegations as a plot to destabilize President Tinubu's administration through ethnic profiling and political sabotage. The group said it was alarmed by the allegations raised by Duru and accused Akpabio Dragan of attempting to discredit the Tinubu-led administration. The organization warned that Nigerians' unity must not be undermined by what it described as petty ambition disguised as activism. It said no one should hold the country to ransom by inventing tribal conspiracies or promoting divisive narratives. Nigeria is not a personal or tribal empire. Our nation will not bow to tribal blackmail, it stated. Akpabio Dragan was suspended on May 6, 2025 following a disagreement with the leadership of the Senate over seating arrangements, which she claimed was a move to undermine her. Tension intensified when the Kogi lawmaker accused Akpabio of punishing her for rejecting his sexual advances. She alleged that the sexual harassment began in 2023 when she visited Akpabio's country home with her husband. The embattled senator belonging to the opposition People's Democratic Party submitted a petition to the Senate, alleging that she was harassed by Akpabio, an allegation the Senate president denied. Recall that earlier, a United Kingdom-based activist, Dr. Sandra Duru, popularly known as Professor Mbeke, had released purported evidence from exclusive phone conversations in which she claimed the suspended lawmaker representing Kogi Central Senator Natasha lied against the Senate President Godswill Akpabio regarding the controversial sexual harassment allegation. The activist, who made the revelation during a Facebook live session monitored by a correspondent on Thursday night, added that Akpabio also allegedly attempted to induce her with 200 million naira to falsely accuse the former Akwa Ibom governor of organ harvesting, while stressing that the call logs and recorded conversations in her possession were convincing enough to prove that the lawmaker lied about the sexual harassment allegations leveled against Akpabio. Mbeke described it as wicked for Akpabio to attempt to link him to the death of a young girl who died a few years ago. In the 1 hour, 8 minutes live podcast, the activist claimed the suspended senator was out to destroy men, stating that she had no actual evidence to support her harassment claim against Akpabio. So I had to redirect her back to my question, and she then said that the sexual advancement didn't happen. I don't have evidence. I told Natasha, you are a pathological liar. You have disgraced us Nigerians. She said Nigerians were G and H, gullible and hungry, and I asked, you want to add their problems? I told her to make peace with the Senate members, but she insisted they wanted to destroy the Yoruba government. I do not know what she meant by that. Natasha is not teachable. She lacks humility and doesn't care. If it doesn't go Natasha's way, you are her enemy. Natasha is on a mission to destroy men. I cannot watch her destroy her men, her sons, and her girls who are following her blindly, she alleged. Continuing, Mbeki claimed she had submitted all their recorded conversations and other evidence to relevant authorities in the United States and other parts of the world for forensic analysis. According to her, she was quick enough to save some of the evidences before the Senate deleted it. The activist also said she had petitioned the international security agencies, the Interparliamentary Union, and the Nigerian police to probe Akpabio Dragan's alleged falsehood and what she claimed she knew about the murder of Iniobong Umorin. She added that the Nigerian police should handle the case of Natasha and her false allegations. She said she wants to force the Senate president to step down so that they can remove what they call the Yoruba government. Umarin died in 2021. An autopsy was done and there was no organ harvesting. I have already written to international agencies about a senator who claimed to have known something about the murder of a young lady and kept it to herself. She must explain what she knows about the death. She said the reason for the fight was not really about the Senate president, but about the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She said they do not want the Yoruba government to go beyond 4 years. She admitted that there was no evidence of sexual harassment of any kind. She insisted